On December 10, 2022, when Jiyeon of TR walked down the aisle with South Korean baseball star Hwang Jae Gyun, fans were moved to tears. A second-generation K-pop goddess had found her happily ever after. A love story straight out of a fairy tale had seemingly come true. Yet, just 2 years later, that dream came crashing down, not merely with a quiet divorce, but amid a public storm filled with cryptic messages, social media warfare, and unhealed wounds. As headlines exploded with speculations, unfollowing drama, and song lyrics that read like veiled threats, one question still looms: who was truly at fault, and who walked away most broken? Let's take a deeper, more nuanced look at this infamous split with a bold perspective that peels back the layers of media noise. A love too perfect to fail. Jiyeon, known for her beauty, talent, and as a former member of legendary K-pop group T-ara, went public with her relationship with Hwang Jae Gyun in early 2022. Just months later, the couple celebrated a grand, picture-perfect wedding. Fans adored them as the golden couple, a rare harmony of entertainment and sports, fame and stability. They seemed to complement each other flawlessly. Yet, behind the facade of perfection, the pressure of fame and public scrutiny quietly seeded cracks in their foundation. Violence allegations, silence, and a strategic exit. June 2024 marked the turning point. When Hwang Jae Gyun was embroiled in a violent incident during a baseball game, public backlash came swiftly and severely, aimed not only at him, but also at Jiyeon. Instead of speaking out or defending their marriage, Hwang vanished from social media, deactivating his Instagram in what many saw as an act of evasion. Meanwhile, Jiyeon was left behind. Alone, she bore the brunt of online vitriol. Her account became a battleground, flooded with malicious comments and baseless accusations. She remained silent, not retaliating, not defending, just enduring. Hwang's silence spoke volumes. No public apology, no show of support for his wife. To fans and critics alike, it was a betrayal. Was it cowardice, or cold calculation? His return, a declaration of war or cry for healing? After more than 6 months of silence, in early 2025, Hwang Jae Gyun reactivated his Instagram. The first thing he did? Unfollow Jiyeon. Then came a controversial post, a photo with lyrics from Fall Out Boy's The Phoenix, including the lines, "Put on your war paint. We'll change you like a remix, then raise you like a phoenix." The internet erupted. While some interpreted the lyrics as a motivational call to rise again, the phrase war paint struck a nerve. The term isn't just poetic, it refers to traditional markings used by Native American tribes before going to battle. Many netizens saw it as a subtle yet deliberate challenge to Jiyeon or those criticizing him. Was it self-empowerment, or a digital slap in the face? Post-divorce mind games, who hurts more? Celebrity divorces often trigger the blame game: who cheated? Who lied? But in this case, the real story lies in the psychological warfare waged post-breakup. Unfollowing your ex on social media right after reactivating your account is more than a personal boundary, it's a public statement. When you add lyrics suggesting rebirth and battle, it feels like the start of a new fight. And when you do so after letting your former partner absorb 6 months of hate alone, you risk being painted as opportunistic. To Jiyeon's fans, this wasn't just distasteful, it was heartless. To image analysts, it looked like a rebranding strategy. And to Jiyeon herself? Perhaps it felt like betrayal, all over again. The fame dilemma, spotlight or solitude? Both Jiyeon and Hwang Jae Gyun are public figures. Their fame once brought them admiration, but it also became the wedge that pulled them apart. Jiyeon had to weather storms on his behalf. Hwang chose silence instead of solidarity. When he returned to social media, he acted like the past didn't exist. And in doing so, he reopened old wounds, not just for Jiyeon, but for fans who had once rooted for their love. This wasn't just a failed romance. It was a glaring reminder that fame magnifies every misstep, and that personal pain becomes public property when you're in the spotlight. Who wins in this divorce? Nobody. In the end, no one walks away victorious from this celebrity split. Fans lost their ideal couple. Jiyeon lost a partner and, more painfully, her peace. Hwang Jae Gyun lost his credibility. But most importantly, This saga teaches us about the responsibility that comes with visibility. When your pain is public, how you handle it matters. And when love ends, how you say goodbye may define your legacy more than the love itself. Perhaps most devastating of all is this: when two people who once loved each other end up exchanging shots through unfollows and cryptic lyrics, it's not love that's dead, it's mutual respect that's gone.